A great fisherman's confidence to catch fish comes from his passion, not his gear. Many of you are thinking, how does fishing have anything to do with me? Here in Imperial Valley, many people go fishing because of the number of fishing spots we have here, such as the canals, and we also have a lake. Many people of all ages participate in the sport around the US, so I decided to research more about fishing but in a different culture. Fishing is something that I have been passionate about for a couple of years, so I do have some experience with this hobby. I recently caught a catfish in the All-American Canal, Calexico, which is something that I feel very proud of. It is very interesting how fishing could be different in other places or cultures and how important it could be to other people. Today I will inform the class some of the aspects about the fishing culture in Hawaii. To accomplish this, we will focus on the history, evolution, fishing methods, and fishing spots in Hawaii. Fishing has been a way of life on Hawaii for many years. Ancient fish ponds provided food for early Hawaiians who were the first Pacific people to develop and advance aquaculture. Seafood provided the primary protein in the Hawaiian diet. According to the article Importance of Fish, ocean resources expanded fishing communities which traded with farmers supplying fish, shellfish, seaweed, and salt around the island. Fishing was very important that it became part of the Hawaiian culture. Now that I have told you a little bit about the history of fishing and its importance in Hawaii, allow me to tell you about the evolution. Fishing in Hawaii has changed throughout the years. It started as a food source and now it is seen as a hobby and sport. It all began with the Hawaiian people fishing in ponds that have been used for centuries. Then commercial fishing came along and fishing businesses grew. This helped the economy improve and advance. Fishing in Hawaii became popular and attracted many people to visit and learn more about the culture. Today, people go to Hawaii to catch rare fish. One of the most popular places Hawaiians used to fish was the Kona Coast, which was an ideal place for deep sea fishing. The Hawaiians have been fishing for centuries, so now I will explain the methods they use to catch fish. There are many methods and tools on how the Hawaiians catch their fish, such as spears, traps, and nets. The first method was spears. Spears were 6 or 7 feet long, slim, and sharply pointed at one end. They were used to fish in shallows or along rocky ledges or underwater to catch rockfishes. The second method is the hook and line. This method was used to catch medium-sized fish as well as sharks and squid. The most reliable line was called a lona, which is one of the most strongest plant fibers. Hooks were made of stone and wood. Fishermen used fish, shrimp, or crab for bait, and they used live bait to attract the fish. The third method they used were traps. Hawaiians used baskets to catch smaller fish and shrimp. The basket had a funnel opening that led into the trap, which allowed the catch to be extracted. The last method they used was one they used the most. According to that article, Fishing Methods, Hawaiians favored net fishing over other methods because it allowed them to catch many fish at once. A community would fish together. Everyone would pull in a large net to spread it in shallow water near shore. The nets were made of plant fibers and were strong to hold more fish. So I have talked about the Hawaiian fishing methods. Now I will tell you some of the best spots where to catch their fish. According to Megan Shute, in these 12 amazing spots are perfect to go fishing. One of the island's most popular fishing spot is the South Point Big Island. It's a great place to catch red snappers. Another good spot is called the Kona Coast, which is a great place for deep sea fishing. Pearl Harbor is also a good place to catch different fish. Samoan crabs, ladyfish, greenjack, and colorful goldfish can be found in this spot. These 3 fishing spots are the most popular in Hawaii. These spots have been used by Hawaiian fishermen for many years to provide food for their families. Now many people go to these spots to fish and hike, and they also enjoy a great view. So today I have informed all of you on some of the aspects of fishing in the Hawaiian culture. I talked about the history, evolution, fishing methods, and some fishing spots in Hawaii. If fishing is something that you like to do and if you want to visit a place where there are many activities related to fish, I recommend you to visit Hawaii, where you can find fish species that are rare to find in any other place.